All right, guys, so today it's Sunday afternoon. We went to church this morning, so I got a little bit of time. I'm going to try to do a little bit of work this evening. So what I got going on, you see my truck right here. All this little small stuff like that, these little small trees on the side, I'm going to try to maybe cut them down a little smaller and use a chain and like a little brush grubber thing to yank them out of the ground, just so I can widen, just so I can make this road a little wider. As you can see, like where my truck is. My truck fits through there, but it's kind of narrow, and I don't really want to be smacking my mirrors on trees, especially right now, because there's not really a place to turn around back there by the home site. So I have to like drive in, back out, and I just don't want to smack my mirrors on stuff. All this stuff right here, this is when they dropped the excavator off. A few days ago, when I came here after work and tried to just toy around with it a little bit, and just get a feel for the controls. It's kind of messy. So there's like a hole. There's some stump and a tree that I pushed over and pulled out. But yeah, this is kind of messy. I've gotten a little better with the controls, working on it yesterday. But like I said, this kind of stuff right here, these little small things along the edge, that's what I'm going to try to work on today. Mainly this side, because there's some pretty decent sized pines on that side. Might get rid of that little guy. But most of this stuff I'm going to widen out so I can get my truck, so I can fit my truck back here. But eventually, like all this small stuff is going to be gone. The only thing we're going to leave right here is like this pine tree behind me. Stuff about that big, that's all we're going to leave for now. We might get a logging company to come get them. But right now, I'm just trying to get some of the small stuff cleaned out so we can kind of see what we're working with. And then, you know, once we get a logging company in here to get these pines out, we're going to pick maybe a handful, 5 or 10 of the biggest ones, and leave them kind of like for front yard shade, or, you know, front yard trees, something like that. So anyway, I'm going to get to work, and we're going to start clearing out some of these small trees for my truck. I saw this little guy on Amazon. This is like a brush grubber. I can't remember how big it is, but it says it'll do like a 5 or 6 inch tree. I've used it a little bit. It does work somewhat, as long as the roots aren't super deep in the ground. I've just been pulling it with my truck. I haven't tried it with a tractor or anything like that. I'm sure it'll work better with a heavier piece of equipment. But just got some logging chain. It's like 3/8 logging chain and we're going to try to pull some of this little stuff like that. Maybe a bunch more of those little things back there. Some of the bigger stuff I'll probably end up cutting with a chainsaw and then digging with the excavator. I think it'll be a little bit easier to chop them off. The ones that I can't knock over, I'll chop them off and dig them just over the top. It'll probably be easier without the trunk of the tree in the way, because when you try to get the bucket over the stump, it's just really, when the tree is standing, it just gets in the way. So I'm gonna try it with a stump, see how that works. Hopefully it'll do a lot better. Alright, as you can tell, it's very hot in Alabama today. It's like 98 degrees or some crap. It's supposed to be 100 tomorrow, I think, which is kind of ridiculous for the end of May. I could expect that in like late July or August, but it's pretty warm for May, especially coming right out of spring with no warning. Just like 85. Oh, we're gonna be 100 today. But anyway, I got done with the road. Now my truck is back here. I moved it back here with the excavator. That's the home site. Here's the road. I don't know if you can tell how much more open it is, but it is. Mainly on this left side right here, that's where I did most of the work. So there's some stumps right here. All through here, little stumps that I cut out just to give myself some more room to drive through. Now another note, the little brush grubber thing that's supposed to like clamp the stumps and pull them out. I don't know if the one I'm using is just too big, but I try to grab a stump about like that, pine tree or whatever other kind of tree, not a pine tree, and it seems like it just slides up and doesn't bite, like it'll just slip right off. I'd try it like 2 or 3 times and it just pop off. I got a few of them pulled out, but I just got tired of fooling with it because it's taking too long, and that thing weighs like 20 or 30 pounds. And when you're having to like haul the chain, pick it up, get in and out of the truck, move it, back it up, drive it forward, all that crap, I said, forget about it. And I decided to just cut them off at the ground, and I'll use that guy to clean them up when I get ready. Alright, so today is the next day. I didn't get a chance to close out the video yesterday. So this morning, I'm going to close it out. I did get the road finished. The brush grubber worked pretty good. I might try it out a little bit more and see if I can figure out the best way to use it. Because it's a good idea, and when it works, it's pretty good. But anyway, the next video, we'll get the excavator fixed, and hopefully we'll get to run it all day, or most of the day, and we'll see what we can get done. See you next time.